The folks at Sofran sent us this HS22 headlamp. Now, I don't usually use headlamps for tracking so much because they're usually just not bright enough, but this one's different. Hit that subscribe button down there. Check this out. So this Sofran HS22 headlamp will kick out up to 2,500 lumens of light. It has two different lenses. It has a flood lens and a spot lens. You can run them individually with 3 different settings each, or at the same time for maximum light. I'm going to show you how this thing comes out the box. One thing that you need to watch out for, then we're going to take it out on a hunt and see just how good this lamp really is. All right, let's see about unboxing this Sofran model HS22. The packaging and a lot of these new things these days, first thing you gotta do is decode how to get it out of the box. All right, it's got a lighter sleeve there. Come on. Tight fit. Flip box. Notice. Remove the battery insulators. Okay, we will. Manual, we will. Headband. Charge cable. And the light itself. That's nice. Compact. Very good. Got a replaceable battery in here, also very nice. Now that's nice. One day this battery is not going to be able to charge up anymore and you can replace it, so that's very cool. Our little headband has a nice little place that this just kind of snaps right into. There we go. Oh, that's convenient. Tilt it any way you want. I also noticed comes with a couple replacement O-rings. That is very nice. So they know eventually the O-rings are going to wear out, make it not waterproof, so you got your replacement ones. That's very nice. We'll have to save those. Now, let me go ahead and get this thing charged up and we'll show you how it works in the dark. And of course, there's a link to this headlamp down in the description below. All right, let me show you this headlamp. Just got it on my deer stand. That is low, and you hold the button and it'll increase in brightness. And as you can see, that thing shines a long way. And that's just the spot. That's my camera over there. A little shiny spot. Let me try to turn the other modes on. That's flood. Look at how big a spot that puts out. That's on flood. Not as far, but really great for tracking. Look at that. If you were tracking, this would be perfect. Hold it again and you get both flood and spot. I don't think I've ever had a headlamp that puts out light like this Sofran does. Look at that. If you were tracking right now, that'd be freaking awesome. And it's rechargeable. Got a big battery on it. All right, that reflector on that tractor is about 250 yards from me. That wood line over there is not quite lighting up. That's probably 275 plus. That's got to be the best tracking headlamp I've seen. Adjustable angle, pretty easy. So if you're adjusting it down to where it'd be at your feet for tracking, that's flood and spot together. Now the other question that I had was how long the battery would actually last. So it's real hard to do that kind of a test unless you're just babysitting the heck out of it. So what I did was I turned on both lamps at the same time and left it sitting on my desk. I started at 10 o'clock in the morning and it ran to almost 8 o'clock at night and still was going. Now it started to dim about the 4-hour mark and got progressively dimmer, but 10 hours later it was still putting out light. Not the kind of light you could use for tracking, but the kind of light that's useful after running for 10 hours straight. That's pretty good performance on a battery. Now here's one of the things you need to be careful of. When you take this battery cap off for the first time, when you take it off for the first time and pull the little battery blocker out of it, where it says remove right there, and put this back in, you have a tendency to want to stop screwing that cap on when you hit that O-ring because it's real tight and it feels like it's tight, but it's not. You need to crank that dude on down. If you don't, the light doesn't work because the cap completes the circuit. So you have to have it all the way down and then your light's going to work just fine. So that's one thing you've got to know. This will make a great gift for birthdays or Christmas for any of your outdoor friends or family. I'll put a link to it down in the description below this video. Let me know in the comments what you think is the best headlamp you've used so far. Give me that thumbs up like button. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.